Hi.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here too.
You were at the Tough Mudder 2 weeks ago, so I just wanted to know, how did it go?
I'm still recovering.
So, Oscar Chow, Rob Benedict, me, Jared Jensen, am I forgetting somebody? Jason Mans. We all did Tough Mudder in Austin, Texas a couple weeks ago. And it's built as sort of a tribute to the military. It's got it's usually designed by military advisors or ex or current military. And it's just a nice sort of way for civilians to know what it's like to have to be a military guy for a day.
It was a wacky idea that I brought to the table. I didn't come up with it on my own. A friend of mine had asked me to do one a couple of years ago, and I wasn't available to do it. And then I was discussing it with Misha and Jared one day. I was like, we should do something stupid like that one day. And then it became like, okay, yeah, let's do it, set it up. And so we had actually set it up to do last fall in Portland. And Jared obviously got hurt over the summer. So we postponed it, and I started looking at other cities, because they do them in various cities like almost once or twice a month, and I saw that there was one near Austin. I knew that we were going to be there, and that made a lot of sense for us, and I kind of put the word out to the other guys. And
Jensen, called us and was like, Tough Mudder, Austin, race. Then he hung up, and Rich was like, I guess we're doing a Tough Mudder race. He basically put the word out, and so I said yes without even knowing what it was.
I think we all did. He was just like, hey, we're doing this thing, it'll be great. You're doing it. And we were like, okay, great. And so we sign up, and then Osric, the intelligent one out of the bunch, apparently does research. We never thought to do that. So we're already committed. We've got plane flights booked, and we're in.
We're going.
And Osric is steady sending us videos of the things that we're going to encounter in this race. And we're like, oh my God.
It's terrifying. I mean, it was 10 miles, and it was 24 obstacles, and it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. It takes 3 hours to get through it. 3 hours, Jim!
I couldn't race 3 hours if I was on fire.
Right! And that's one of the obstacles, by the way. No, but the obstacles are crazy. Everything from climbing over walls to swinging on ropes. And the last obstacle was called electroshock therapy, and there are these electric wires hanging down, and you have to run through a shower of electrical wire. And every 1 in 10 is super shock, and the other ones are little zaps. And because of my medical history, I was like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think that'd be a wise idea. But of course, 3 hours in, I'm doing it. I've come this far.
And the funny thing was, I feel like he was expecting resistance from us.
I know.
He was expecting peer pressure.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he was putting the pressure on himself, because he would be like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna do this one. And we were all like, you're damn right you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Of course you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that one. And then the whole race, he's like, guys, I'm not gonna do it. And we're like, dude, we know, we don't want you to do it. You shouldn't do it. And then we got to it, and he's like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
And I ran through it, and I was like, this is nothing. Oh, God. And one got me good, and I was like, that was the worst feeling ever. And another one got me.
And it's a race, so people are running past you and hitting the ground and falling over, and you just got shocked, and you're like, I have to keep going, because if I go back, I'll get shocked again.
Yeah, and I remember coming out of it too, like coming out of a fire or something. I'm like, am I okay? I'm still alive, all right? So yeah.
My favorite obstacle was the monkey bars. Monkey bars go up at an angle, and then you have to grab onto this bar and swing, and catch onto a solo rod that then goes down, and you slide, hand over hand down it. The reason why that was my favorite, and by the way, we had this conversation in the car ride home, whose favorite was what? And this is mine then, and it's mine now. Because I went after Jared. And Jared went up and got to the top, and obviously he's an incredibly fit man, but he had that shoulder injury last year at this con. So that, Master Chow. So, I like the fact that I said shoulder injury and people burst into applause. Jared's shoulder injury, that was great. Love that shoulder injury. So he got up to the swinging bar part and couldn't get to the rod. Not because he's not strong, but because he just didn't have the mobility back. So I went on the bar behind him. I don't have the strength, so I got a ticking clock before I have to let go of that thing. I'm like, I'm here, I've made it all the way to the top here, but we gotta go. And I realized if I push him with my feet, we can swing. So you're laughing as a bad thing, but actually it was perfect, because the whole thing is built on teamwork and trying to figure out obstacles. So I literally started swinging and pushing him, and that got him to swing, and that gave him enough momentum to then leap and grab the bar, and we were able to complete the task. So that was my favorite moment, because it showed that even in a situation where somebody like Jared, who's so, obviously physically domineering over most of the guys involved, even a guy like that needs help every now and then. And it was fun to sort of be on the other side of that and be able to help him out, help the team move forward. So that was fun.
But it was a nice kind of bonding thing for the guys to do. And
The other thing I can say about it is that each one of us had something we were really good at and something we weren't good at. So we really helped each other as a team. Like people like Jared the tall walls could like get up, and then he'd sit on the top and help the little guys over. No. Yeah. Jason Mans was really good at being this guy at the bottom of the wall. Lifted people over. I was a good runner. I could run. I learned that in high school. If someone wanted to fight, I would run. But it was really super fun. We got so
I'm
great.
very impressed that you all finished it, especially you with your swing and everything. So.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Are you going to do it again next week?
I think so. Yeah. We were like, this has got to be an annual thing now to mark the end of their season.
Not only will we do it again, but there'll be more of us next time.
Well, maybe I'll see you in the field of battle.
I look forward to it. I'll be the one covered in mud.